Hey guys, welcome back to Auto Repair guys. Thank you guys for watching and subscribing to the channel. Today will be super helpful video guys. If you have a BMW guys 3 series such as generation E90, E91, 92 or 93 guys. Now if you have any of these cars guys, so pretty much that's BMW 3 series from year 2005 to year 2013 guys, and you have engine light on and code such as P0700 or even transmission light on guys, we will explain what causes that and how to fix it. P0700. In most cases guys, it could be a simple fix, super simple fix, and that's the most common thing that we see here at the shop. So make sure guys you stay with us until the end. We will explain what can cause that. Now as you can see, this is the car here. Every single car we get at the shop, we make at least 200 to 300 free repair videos specifically on BMW 3 series guys. I think we'll have close to 400 or 500 videos. Why? Because our mission at the shop is to save you as much money as we can. All we need guys is in return, please subscribe to the channel and like the video so we can keep providing that free information to you. Now this is it guys here. This is the BMW 3 series. I'll go ahead, I'll go inside, we'll poke the scanner and I'll show you what code we get, what other codes you can get in addition to this code, and how to fix that. So let me open the door. I'll show you where you can actually find your OBD port. This is okay, this is the 3 series right here. When you open the door, you will have OBD port, okay, right there. This is it. So that cover now, okay, needs to come out guys. So grab it with your nails, okay, and just pull it back. Okay, and now there is one cap for the OBD connector. Pull that thing out, move it to the side. Okay, later it's important to push it back in, because otherwise you may get even an engine light in some cases, because you can see this is an active cap. It has a sensor in it that detects if it's open or closed. So with that being said guys, okay, I'm going to plug the scanner. I'll just get the cable and plug it in, and I will explain guys, okay, the scanner that we're using. I'll put the link in the description of the video below. It's a tool that I will definitely recommend, and I'll show you why. It guys supports OBD, engine computer, airbag, traction control computers guys, also supports ABS, traction control and airbag, battery registry. You can reset and calibrate electronic parking brakes, gear reworm, so steering angle sensor reset right here, TPMS, quite a few things guys that it actually supports. So let me just get that OBD cover so I don't break it. I will go ahead and I will turn next the ignition switch on. If you have a push start button, put the key in, don't press the brake pedal, press that button one time, you will see your lights on. That's how it should be. Now we're going to go with the scanner, okay, to OBD guys. Click OBD right here. Under OBD, okay, let us show you. Engine light is on, okay, right there. So I will show you guys, okay, under OBD it's going to read and detect okay, all the protocols and all the computers and different sensors that the car has. So if you guys have any question, have any specific problem, leave a comment below guys, okay, in the comment section. I will try to make a video for your problem when we have some spare time. So it's almost ready, just give it a little bit more time. Okay, what we have here now, it says we have 2 codes found, but it's actually 3, and I'll explain why. I'll click OK. Now we have 2, okay, let me focus quick. We have 2 different computers guys, module 18 and module 12. I will go under module, okay, 18. I check both of them and I click read codes. Okay, read codes. Click stored codes, and let's see what we have here. Manufacturer specific codes found. Please select the vehicle. We select BMW. The code that we have, P1727. This one guys actually corresponds to crankshaft position sensor, and we will explain about that in a little bit. I will go back and go to the other module now. Okay, number 12. We'll click read codes here as well, and we'll click stored codes now. And the codes that we get guys, P0700 transmission control system, MIL requested, MIL is the transmission light will be on, and P0335 is a crankshaft position sensor input output guys. So I'll go ahead, what I'll do, I'll turn the car off guys, turn it off. Now I'll pop the hood open. Now doesn't matter which engine you have guys, okay, specifically we have, okay, we have the 6-cylinder engine. This is the N52 engine, but even if you have a gasoline diesel, it will be almost 90% of the time that this problem will be caused by that sensor. Guys, we will need to remove the intake manifold. Why? Because we need to get to the crankshaft position sensor. If you recently worked on your car, you replace crankshaft position sensor, CCV valve, this is the crankcase ventilation system. You remove intake manifold, or you were yanking some wires in the back. Okay, there is really good probability that you broke the wiring harness for the crankshaft position sensor. And that's why, guys, okay, it was loose, and when you hit a pothole, it just doesn't communicate correctly. And that's why you got the transmission light as well, guys. So we'll go ahead, remove the intake manifold. If you want to see that, we have a video. It's called BMW E90 intake manifold removal, or BMW E90 crankshaft position sensor removal replacement, guys. And you can get to that point and you'll see the next scene, guys. I'll show you the crankshaft position sensor, where it's located, okay, and the wiring harness that you need to check. The wiring harness, guys, is right here. This is the crankshaft position sensor. This is the wiring harness right here, and this wiring harness actually goes to the transmission, guys. Okay, it's connected with the transmission, because the transmission actually is connected, okay, in sequence with the crankshaft position sensor. And if you have a loose connection, you'll get a transmission light most likely as well. Now, that could happen because of a bad sensor in some cases, so it could be even a bad crankshaft position sensor that triggers your transmission light. So this is it, guys. We'll plug everything in and we'll see what the result is, and if we have the engine light and transmission light on after that. So everything's got, guys, put together. I'll go inside. Okay. Excuse me, I reset the codes, everything is good earlier. So I want to show you now how we don't even have the engine light or transmission light on, and the car runs with no problem. I will start the car, check it out now. Okay, no engine light, no transmission light, definitely took care of the problem, guys. So now we have a brake light because we need to do the brake pads on this car soon, but other than that, no lights on, guys. So hopefully the video will be helpful. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to the channel for more help, and see you guys next time.